So, this is another great video topic that we're gonna smash, just like these women. What? Yeah, we're gonna talk about women who want to keep their male friends when dating. That's what we're gonna talk about. And that little thing I did there at the first, I'm just joking, guys. We don't do that. We would never do anything like that, guys. We would never do such a thing. Never. Yeah, but we're going to talk about why women love to keep male friends around and what to do about this and how to go about this. Because if you guys are talking to a woman, I'm going to tell you this right now. If a woman is dead serious about you and actually being with you long term, she's not going to want to keep any guys lingering around. She's just simply not. She's going to put the focus on yourself. She's going to put the focus on building a life and a family with yourself. And she's not going to be entertaining other dudes out here. She's going to be busy enough with her life that kind of stuff is not happening. And when you actually end up building a family with this woman, you have animals in the house, you have dogs in the house, maybe a cat, or whatever. She's going to be lots occupied with you, with children, with animals, with her family, with her friends. She ain't gonna want no males around, bro. She got you. That's a real woman. Now, we all know how much these younger females today like to keep their little male friends lingering around. So what should you do in this scenario? If you're with a woman and she wants to keep her male friends, but she wants to build something with you too. She wants to build something with you too. What do you do in this situation? I'm going to tell you guys what to do in this situation. You're going to let it happen, and you're going to allow her to tell on herself, and you're going to treat her how she deserves to be treated. That's it. You guys are going to treat this woman who wants to keep talking to other guys, you're going to treat her how she deserves to be treated. Like a 304. A 304 that is not to be taken seriously. You do not treat her like your girlfriend. You don't give her girlfriend treatment. You don't do any of those kinds of things. You treat her almost like a friend with benefits. That is what you do. And you do not get attached. You do not get emotionally involved. You do not see the light at the end of the tunnel with her. You absolutely do not do this, bro. You do not do this. You treat her accordingly. You do exactly what you should do. Because she is showing you who she is. And you have to keep letting it happen for more time to show. Because she's going to continue to tell on herself more and more and more. She's going to continue to break the boundaries of what it's supposed to be. You shouldn't have to tell her nothing, bro. If you have to tell your woman, no, you can't talk to these other guys. What are you doing? No, not with me. You're not going to do this and be in a relationship with me. You should just let it happen. That's what you should do. You should just let it happen. And you know what, bro? You don't even have to deal with her if you don't want to deal with her. If you guys are looking for something actually long term and she says some stuff like that, I don't recommend just leaving. I recommend you allowing her to tell on herself. Especially if you've been talking to her for X amount of time. Just keep letting it happen. Because you know what you're going to do? You're going to teach her a valuable lesson in the very end of it all. That's important. That is important that you can teach her a very valuable lesson in the end. And she's going to learn a lot from it. And you are as well. You're going to know even more for next time what to accept, what not to accept. These experiences are important. And if you don't go through them, you don't really know. You have to go through things in life to understand what to do at every turn that you take with these women. Because they're not as easy as us. They never were. They never will be. It can be kind of easy to get them, to get their attention, to get them going, but it's even harder to keep them. It's easy to get them. It's not that easy to keep them because of how they are and how they're wired and how the littlest thing that you do can completely just change their mind. You can go from talking to a woman every single day of your life for months to never speaking to her again. It's happened to me. You can go every day from talking to this girl, months, and then never speak to her again. One day, one thing, just boom. And that is how they are. You don't see men doing that, bro. You don't see men being the person to do that unless a woman cheated or something. Then of course, like, you're going to be out of here 100%. But bro, you might not even do nothing, and that kind of stuff happens with a woman. No explanations, no nothing, she's just gone. And that's probably an avoidant female, what you're dealing with, but it still happens. So, yeah. And I'm not saying men don't ghost women at all either, because it happens. Like, I mean, if you figure somebody out, bro, you could be a good man and still get ghosted. You don't see women who are all that getting ghosted. She must have really messed up because, yeah, the dude probably found out she was a 304. Or caught her cheating or something to make you just get rid of her. But I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys are dealing with a woman that you know she's talking to other dudes and has male friends, or even thinks it's alright that she has those, you already know what category to put her in, bro. You already know the category. Fatherless. That's fatherless activities. She's insecure. She needs that male attention around because she lacked so much. The bad thing is, these women end up sleeping with a lot of guys to fill that void that was never there. That damages them further. What they try to come in for relief, what they try to make come in for relief of their past, ends up damaging them even more. And they continue to talk into even more dudes, and they get damaged even more. It's like they can't just come to, they just can't heal, they just can't make the right decisions because of their crazy past. And I'm telling you guys now, it is not safe to date these women who have male friends for real. You can date them, but not for real. You can mess with them, but not for real. And you have to figure that out. You have to figure that out. And there's no exceptions to the rules. None. You guys absolutely cannot put yourself in a position where you're going to catch feelings for one of these broads that's talking to other dudes. Never. Never in your life, guys. You don't do it. And like I said, they're going to tell themselves, bro, even if a woman is talking to a lot of guys in the beginning, bro, it's like, man. And she's going to drop them all for you, bro. Something still doesn't sound right to me about that, bro. That's a woman that's probably not nearly focused enough in life. Like, not nearly focused enough in life. She probably doesn't have that high of goals. She's probably not as fit as she could be. She's probably not somebody you want to spend your life with. And she doesn't have to be like supermodel fit, but she gotta, take care of herself to some degree, because a lot of these women, bro, they rely on their natural beauty, but that fades by the time they're 25 because they don't take care of themselves. It is important to have a woman who takes care of herself. That also means she's not talking to 100 different dudes, because, bro, that damages them even more. Do you guys understand what these 100 different dudes are doing to her? You wouldn't want to know. You wouldn't want to know, bro. And obviously, I was joking at the start of this video. I was just being funny. So, laugh. But yeah, man, it's not about that. It's not even about sleeping with all these women out here. It's just about living your life to the fullest and attracting a good female. And if it works, it works. It's not about being the good guy either that's doing everything right. It's about living your life like a fucking savage, bro. That's what it's about. You're out here doing exactly the things that you want to do in life. Women aren't necessarily attracted to bad men. They get seduced by bad men. They get lied to by bad men. That's why everyone's like, oh, women like the bad boys. Not necessarily. They have that aura about themselves that they're attracted to. They just don't know they're bad because they're getting lied to. Women like good men who know how to act. Women don't like good men who are needy. Women don't like good men who are desperate. Women don't like even successful men who are needy or desperate. They don't. They want you to focus on what you're focused on. So much so that you're not even thinking about her. Bro, you guys ever spend time around female dogs? Watch the way they come up to you when you're just not even paying attention. They want your attention so bad. What do you think these women are doing, bro? You're living your life, that turns her on. It's like they just see something they like so much. You're not in her inbox or DMs trying to get something going with her or trying to get anything going. You're getting yourself going. You're getting your life going. She sees that and she's drawn to that and she wants to say something. She wants to talk to you. That's what's going on. So it's not even about being bad. It's about being badass in life. They don't actually like bad guys. It's just the aura they carry that they're attracted to. Because they're all attracted to the same things and the same qualities. You just can't have any thirst attached to yourself as a man. You have to be thirstless. If that's even a word or a saying. You can have none. You're focused on yourself. You're doing your thing. Watch what happens, bro, when you're spending time with a woman and you're sitting there or standing up or whatever you're doing and you're just storytelling. You're just, you're not focused on getting close to her. You're not focused on trying to be intimate with her. You're just telling a story, bro. You're just having a good time. All of a sudden, she's all up on your shit. Because you had no thirst. You gave her a safe space to come in. That's what it is. When men are objectively trying to get these women feel used. They feel like you're playing them. They feel, right? They're feeling into everything that's going on. They're all about their emotions and what's happening. So if you guys are approaching it that way, you're messing up tremendously. Tremendously. You can't have that attached to yourself, bro. You can't do that. You just have to be yourself. Let them come to you, and then you guys are going to get it on. It's going to go down. It's going to happen. But that's because of the way you conduct it yourself. That's the way it just seems to work. It does not work when you try to get the cat. It's when you don't give a fuck about the cat. And then the cat wants you. The cat wants your attention. The cat, sees something in you that's just captivating. You have to get these women captivated. You guys have to impress these women by just being badass in life in general. Watch what that does for you. Because you sitting back like some good guy, you're trying to get something going, you're trying to get her attention, You're just trying to get a girlfriend, bro. It's not going to work. Captivate these women by doing something impressive with yourself, with your life. That's what you have to do. Because you guys are not moving the right effing way. And anyways, back to what we were really talking about. The whole male friends situation, bro. Yeah, you guys just have to, because some of you guys asked about this. That's why I'm making this video. You guys have to treat these women accordingly. So if she has male friends, some people accept it, bro. And they're in a cuckold position. You're a cuck. She's having fun with other guys while she's with yourself. And you're just going to be in that cuckold caring position where you care about her, but yet she's talking to other guys. Bro, you have to just detach from that completely. Completely and utterly detach. That woman is not to be taken seriously whatsoever. Male friends is a hard ass no. No. Imagine how crazy she would look if she was talking to all those guys right in front of you. And you know what? You know what's hilarious? She is. That's how much of a cuck you are. Because if it, like, bro, that's what's actually happening. It doesn't matter if she's talking to these guys on this. She's actually talking to them right beside you. What does that say about yourself? You don't have her captivated. You guys have to captivate these women. That happens by living your life. And if they're so stunned that they're going to leave a guy that's captivating like yourself, and they're so greedy, they still want to talk to other guys, bro, that's the equivalent of us guys having like the best looking woman, pretty everywhere, nice everything, the best personality, everything's like literally perfect. That's the equivalent to us having something so amazing like that, and then still being so greedy we want to talk to other girls and try to get other shit going with other girls and all that kind of stuff. That'd be stupid. You're putting yourself in a position where you're probably going to lose that woman. All you have to do is focus on your own goals, on your own life, and then you come together and you have yourself a girl. But you're not really focused on that and being this nice guy and all this stuff. You're just focused more so on your life, on your mission. Being in a relationship does not change you at all. If you get into a relationship, bro, and you start to change because of it, watch it fail. It's going to fail every time. The relationships that work, the guys don't change. The guys continue to go to the gym. The guys continue to thrive. The guys continue to build. The guys continue to become more successful. And this woman is nothing more or nothing less than supportive. Nothing less than supportive. That's it. And it's because you're doing your job. But here's the thing. There's also poisonous, venomous women who will take an ambitious man and suck him dry of his energy and get him to start doing things that he wouldn't normally do. That's just a Jezebel. That's just a Jezebel spirit. They're out there, and you guys just don't want to deal with that. And they're the same type of spirit that's probably going to be talking to other males while they're with yourself. So that's how it's going to go. Yeah, you guys have to keep your energy sacred out here, bro. You guys have to also be ignoring women out here, bro. Keep your energy sacred. This is real life, man. You guys should easily be able to ignore a woman who's even good looking. That's what you guys should be able to do. And obviously not all of them, but just some. You're not going to want all these women, bro. You're not going to want them all. A lot of these women that are good looking are talking to a bunch of different guys. You're not going to want them all. But like I said, for the women that you're dealing with, that you're talking to, that opts to have these male friends around. You guys have to make a decision on this. You're either going to use them for what they're good for and leave it at that and not be attached at all, and you're going to talk to other women, but you're going to use her just like she's using you, because she's using you for your energy, for your attention, because you do things that she likes. Well, guess what? She might do something you like. So the way you have to view this is you're going to use her for something. And you're going to deal with other women. You guys have to understand what's actually going on and not put yourself in a position where you're going to get destroyed. That's all you have to do. If you guys can do this, you're going to manage just fine. I promise you that. But anyways, guys, that is the video. There's not much else to say about this one. It's pretty simple. It's pretty basic. Women who have male friends, women who opt to keep them around, are walking red flags. There's something within themselves that is missing. Something is probably destroyed inside of themselves. One man, no one man on earth is good enough for those 304s, bro. So, cut that loss. Cut the loss of you having this fantasy of taking her seriously and being something one day, because just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Kill it, destroy it, get rid of it. Because it's a wrap. God willing, God bless. We will see you guys at the top.